brought to us by Eric Muehling, and his title is More Immersive Hybrid Zoom Meetings. Eric.
Okay, so this is immersive hybrid Zoom meetings. What I mean by immersive is we want to create an event that makes the attendees on Zoom feel like they're actually there. So this is going to be a presentation on how to set up 2 cameras for a Zoom meeting. Now, I'm not the guy who says, this is the way you have to do it. Okay, I'm not a one-way kind of guy. Just this is one way of many, and maybe you'll get some ideas from the way we did it. 3 weeks ago, we had our first in-person meeting in over 2 years. And I was thrilled. A lot of people showed up, but we still wanted to make a hybrid meeting. So I set up 2 cameras. One laptop facing the audience and one laptop facing the speaker. Now I will go on in a little bit, tell you what how this worked and what were some issues with it. This is another view of that same meeting. Notice we display our flags prominently in all of our awards. I think it was a pretty good setup. This was at the Fairbanks North Star Borough Public Library, where there was great Wi-Fi, and we could easily run 2 computers doing Zoom. By the way, the reason I own 2 computers is that, sadly, about a year ago, I put my laptop right on the armrest of the couch, which seemed to be a convenient place to put it, but it fell and it shattered the screen. Now, it costs more to fix a screen than the computer was worth. So I had a good excuse to buy a new computer, but that broken screen is still a useful computer because I can still log into Zoom and still use its camera. But the screen is awful to try to figure out. So what we did was I had 2 laptops, and the laptop one faced the speaker, and we used a Zoom account. This would be our club's Zoom account, and this laptop hosted the meeting. Laptop number 2 faced the audience. This is, and we logged in with just somebody's personal account, renamed it audience. And that worked for this meeting. This is pretty close to what our room looked like. It was a conference room in the library. And again, one laptop was facing the audience and the other laptop was facing the speaker. So when somebody logs in and is joining us online, they get a sense of they're really in the room. Now, what worked and where there was room for improvement. What worked is 2 cameras give Zoom attendees a more immersive experience. Cameras can be web-connected laptops, tablets, or smartphones, whatever. Room for improvement. Laptop number 1 for the speaker was placed on top of the lectern, and this blocked the audience view of the speaker's gestures. This is the first time I set one of these up. It was just something we realized after the fact. The solution next time is going to be to use a corded webcam, and that corded webcam will be on top of a tiny little tripod in front of the speaker. Everybody will be able to see the speaker really well, and it's a corded webcam, so the laptop then can be sitting in front of the Zoom master, who is letting people into the meeting and sharing screens for the speaker. That worked out really great. Now, that will work out great next time when we do that. Bandwidth may be an issue for you, but at the Fairbanks Public Library, bandwidth was no problem at all. But this summer, we're planning to kind of have a picnic hybrid meeting at Pioneer Park, a local city park. And it's been suggested that we might try using somebody's cell phone who has an unlimited data plan to set up a cellular hotspot so that we can do a hybrid meeting from a picnic location. And we're going to see how that works. I'm thinking it might not, but we're going to give it a try. Again, this was our first meeting. The laptop that's sitting on the lectern did block the view of the audience to the speaker's gestures. We had these two laptops. Questions and comments? Now, I don't have my chat open, so if somebody could read a chat question, I'll answer it.
Hi, Eric. This is Roberta. I just want to say I love the idea of using two computers. It shows how we can have a hybrid meeting without being high tech and still include everyone in our meetings. So great.
It was a very easy setup.
Game over.